Hey guys, welcome to my deck profile. Today we're going to be going over baby raccoons. This deck profile, I'm going to be showing off what my coons are looking like as of August 10th, 2017. And there's a lot of changes I'm making right now. It's going through a little bit of testing, but right now I wanted to just look through all my cards, seeing what I wanted to switch out, seeing what I want to put back, and I have everything all organized now. So I was like, hey, why not do a deck profile? Am I right? So let's get this on, just for fun. So first off, I'm running 3 Ponpokos, pretty standard. 3 Raccoon Ponpokos, and then 3 Tantans. This guy, when he's normal summoned, special summons this guy and face down, and his flip effect, I special summon a level 2 beast from my deck. Pretty standard in Coons right now. Next up for the 3 ofs, I have 3 Valerifawn, Mythical Beast of the Forest. This is pretty standard as well, I like running 3 just because level 2 tuner, Earth type, for getting out Nat Beast, right? And then discard to special summon from grave, which is very good. That's an instant, like Mrs. Radiant or Ronin Raccoon, Just really great card, That's why I run 3, because I don't mind drawing into it, It's pretty good to draw into, pretty good to search out. Just a good card to run at 3. Then 2, the Fabled Cerburrels. This card is good. This is your only way of getting to Fabled Unicorn if you ever want to get into Fabled Unicore, just because it's a spicy little card I like to run. But he's also good because he's a level 2 beast, but when he's discarded, I get to special summon him back. So basically, I use Valerifawn, discard him to special summon him back, and his effect, I still get to special summon from grave. So that's 3 monsters on the field just from using one effect, pretty much no cost. Next up, I'm running 2 Kalantosa, Mystical Beast of the Forest. This card is good to run at 2 because you don't really want to draw into it. It's just good to have Tantan special summon out. Like when you flip Tantan, basically special summon this guy in defense position, and you get to destroy 1 card on the field, because when he's special summoned by Beast effect, destroy 1 card on the field. And you could also special summon him from the grave with Valerifawn, which is very good. It's always good to have him in grave or in the deck. You never really want to see him in your hand. And next I'm running 2 Wind-Up Kittens. Pretty standard for Coons, but this is pretty much compulse for the deck. This is why I don't run compulse. Target 1 monster your opponent controls and send it back to hand. You can only use it once while it's face up on the field, but it doesn't matter because you could just go into XCs, go into Mrs. Radiant, I kind of like seeing this card in my hand. You could also search it out. It doesn't really do anything for the deck. That's why I like running it at 2, because you don't really get combos with it, You just kind of disrupt the opponent, which is fine. I like it. It's perfect at 2. And I'm running 1 Keymouse, Pikachu of the deck. Level 1 tuner, which allows me to go into Nat Beast first turn without having to use Ronin Raccoon token. I switched to using Keymouse once Link format came out, just because, like I said, you could go into Nat Beast first turn, plus, now I can't get the combo where you get out Ronin Raccoon, detach, make a token, and use the token to sync for Nat Beast, because that requires 2 extra deck spaces, which is pretty bad in this format, but that's why I'm running Keymouse, and I actually really like running him because you get first turn Nat Beast, which could be first turn Exterio. I like it. But it's only good to run 1 because I only really use it for Nat Beast. Just a level 1 tuner. The second effect is pretty decent. When it's destroyed, add 1 level 3 or lower beast type to my hand. Next up, running Rescue Cat. Pretty self-explanatory. Like, just send it to grave, special summon 2 level 3 or lower beast from my deck. You can only use once per turn, so you can't like use it, Ayers Rock Sunrise, special summon it back. That's pretty broken, but it's still a broken card. You don't really see these in any Baby Raccoon deck profiles because he was banned at the time. Now that he's unbanned, hey, this is a good card. I actually really like seeing Rescue Cat in my hand because you just normal summon him out. That's an instant rank 2. It's an instant Mrs. Radiant, you know? I just really like it. Really good for combos. Also fine to have in grave because you could Ayers Rock Sunrise it. Next up, this is where the real spice starts to happen. I'm running 3 the Earth Hex-Sealed Fusions. This card allows me to get Exterio from the extra deck. The reason why I'm running 3 is because I want to see him as soon as possible. Because I like running Exterio as soon as possible. You use Obedience Schooled, make first turn Nat Beast, normal summon him, make first turn Exterio. Very, very strong combo. Basically, you normal summon this, and then it pretty much substitutes for any fusion material monster. So I use it for Barkion, for example, for Exterio. Tribute this, tribute the Nat Beast, special summon Exterio from deck, right? Like, but unfortunately, it's not a proper fusion summon, so you can't get it back with Ayers Rock Sunrise. But yeah, instant Exterio. Like, this card pretty much this is what makes it an Exterio deck. This card is just fun. This is fun. That's all I have to say. Also level 3, so if you need to use it for like Valerifawn, because he's a level 2 tuner, level 3, level 5. Next up, 3 Obedience Schooled. Bet you soon see this coming. Ooh. Pretty standard in Coons. Like, this is the playmaker right here. If this card didn't exist, this deck probably wouldn't exist. Like, this carries the deck in a way. Actually, no, I've had some duels where like I didn't need it, but this card is very powerful, very, very, very kind of broken in a way. Pretty much, you control no monsters, special summon 3 level 2 or lower beast type monsters from my deck. They're destroyed during the end phase, and their effects are negated. And I can only special summon beast type monsters for the rest of the turn, but that's okay, because that includes Nat Beast. I could normal summon the Earth Hex-Sealed Fusion, get out Exterio, who is also a beast. That's fine. This card, very fine. A very fine card. Plus, look how adorable the Fabled Cerburrel looks on that. Oh, it's Obedience Schooled. Alright. Next up, running 3 Ayers Rock Sunrise. Broken card. You want to talk about a stupid card? This is a stupid card. Just special summon a beast from deck. Your opponent loses attack for the amount of beasts that you have in your deck. Because the point of beasts, I guess, in this deck is that they gain power for each like beast in your graveyard. Like, it gets pretty powerful. And I just like running 3 because, you know, it's pretty standard. Just I just like, you could also special summon out Nat Beast from grave. And the only downside of that really is once per turn. There's no cost, it's just a free monster. 3 MST, just for some spell and trap removal. I'm running 1 Terraforming, 2 Closed Forests. I'm experimenting with the Terraforming right now because I was really adamant about running Closed Forest only at 2, just because it, you know, snowballs with the amount of monsters that I have in my graveyard. Closed Forest keeps my opponent from activating field spells, and my beasts gain 100 attack for each monster in my graveyard. Not just beasts, every monster in my graveyard. They gain 100 attack for each one. So that's why I wanted to run it at 2, because it's good like mid to late game, but I kind of want to tech in the terraforming, see how that is for shutting down other people's decks who use field spells. If it doesn't work out, I'm definitely going to side it if I'm playing against someone who really utilizes a field spell. So this card might go, but for now I'm going to experiment with it, because this card is good at shutting down Matt's tunes. Then one Book of Moon, you know, just for disrupt and everything. I'm running one Bottomless, just, you know, pretty standard. One Breakthrough, pretty standard. That's good for when a monster that keeps you from special summoning, you can just break through Skillet. One D Prison, or D Barrier, my bad. D Barrier is good for disrupt. I'm running a Proxy rare right now. Loving the Proxy rare, just waiting for the structure decks to come out, you know. But I might tech this out for a Threatening Roar. I'm just gonna experiment with that, because I feel like Threatening Roar would do a bit more for this deck than D Barrier, especially with Links out. D Barrier's not doing too much in this format. I'm running one Mistake, just because I don't really add to hand except for Terraforming and Key Mouse. I don't really use Key Mouse's effect, and I only run one Terraforming, so this is great for shutting down opponents. I took out Burst Rebirth and put in Call the Haunted, just because Burst Rebirth, I use too many cards that pay life points. I might take out those cards. I mean, I'm just going to show you the rest of my deck. 2 Strikes and 1 Solemn Warning, you know. If I was running Burst Rebirth, that'd be like 7,000 life points just lost because of cost. Like, Call the Haunted's good because it, like, I don't know. Call the Haunted, I don't feel bad about activating it, you know? Like, I kind of feel bad for myself for activating Burst Rebirth because I lose life points. But, that's why I'm going to tech in Call the Haunted, see how I like it. If I don't, I'll just go with Burst Rebirth. Or I might just take out 1 Strike, or I might just take out the Solemn Warning. Because right now, I feel like 2 Strikes and then a Solemn Warning might be overkill. But, you know, I'm just going to test, see how it is. I'm also side decking Slifer, the Sky Dragon, just because free-for-alls, he's pretty funny. And I'm also siding an Instant Fusion right now for free-for-alls, because that's how I can get the Darkfire Dragon into Beast Eyes Pendulum Dragon combo going. That's pretty much my only way to get Beast Eyes. On to Extra Deck. Extra Deck's going through a bit of testing right now. I'm at a 20 card Extra Deck, so that's fun. 3 Ronin Raccoons, of course, you know, pretty standard. I'm running 1 Sky Cavalry, just a good utility card to have in this deck. Well, rank 2. Running 2 Mrs. Radiance. I like running 2 just because this deck really relies on the Extra Deck. It really relies on it. Plus, Mrs. Radiant is great at boosting up Ronin Raccoon's tokens. Oh wait, that's not Ronin Raccoon. Ronin Raccoon's tokens, they get beefy. Like, these are my tokens, by the way, for the Raccoons, Zigzagoons. But Mrs. Radiant assures that the token that I special summon is the strongest on the field every time by 500 points. So it's also good to run 2 and not 3, just because when it dies, I add a beast from my graveyard to my hand. So if the second one dies, I could add the first one back to the Extra Deck, and they just cycle each other like that. Or I could just choose to add Rescue Cat to my hand, you know, if Rescue Cat's in grave. Next up, I'm running 1 Herald of the Arclight and a Fabled Unicore. For my level 4s, Fabled Unicore is good, for jank plays. Herald of the Arclight's just a good card to have if you want a level 4 synchro. Just a good level 4 synchro, Just good to have. I don't use it too much. I use Fabled Unicore more just because it's pretty spicy. But level 5s, Catastor, Armades, Naturia Beast. This is the card you're going to want to use the most. These two are more like situational. I might just side these for better options because I have a 20 card extra deck. But I'm thinking about siding these and seeing how that might work. Substituting them for better cards in tournaments. Level 6 synchros, Barkion and Gaia Knight Force of Earth. This guy's probably the guy that you're like, what the heck, why is he running that? I'll explain this guy first just because I'm a jerk. Barkion, just because I can get out guys pretty easily, and he's another out to Exterio. Just fun to have. This guy, he allows me to get into my Gaia Drake, the Universal Force. Because basically, just a generic level 6, you sync him out, normal summon the Earth Hexial Fusion, tribute for Gaia Drake. Just a spicy combo, I like that. That's another reason why I like the Earth Hexial Fusion. Just because I get out stupid stuff. One of these stupid stuff is Invoked Megalonica, or Magelanica. Invoked Megalovania. He's stupid because he only requires Alester the Invoker and one Earth Monster. I don't have the Invoker, dude, but I do have an Earth Monster. Hey, I have a Raccoon out, just a regular Raccoon. I'll normal summon the Earth Hexial Fusion. Tribute to fuse for him. A 3000 beat stick with 3300 defense. What? That's stupid. Why am I able to do that, That's why I like running the Earth Hexial Fusion. Gaia Drake Universal Force can't be targeted by monster effects, can't be destroyed by monster effects. 3500 attack. If I don't want to go into Exterio, I can go into him, I just like to be adaptable. Instant fusion out Darkfire Dragon, who's currently a proxy rare because I'm waiting for mine to come in. Instant fusion him out. Have another beast monster on the field. Contact fusion for Beast Eyes Pendulum Dragon. 3000 attack. This is more for like free-for-alls. I would never use these in a duel. This is why I'm citing in instant fusion, Instant fusion him out. Get him out. I just really like this card. Not very good in this deck. Not going to use him for tournaments. I mean, I might if I feel real enough, but probably not. I just kind of, he's such a cool card. And this is a beast deck, and I like beasts. But yeah. Just a pretty good card. 2 Exterios. Probably only going to use 1 for tournaments, right? Because I never get out 2. I thought 2 would be good because, I can't Ayers Rock Sunrise the first one back because he wasn't properly summoned. He wasn't fusion summoned. So I thought, hey, if I run 2, that solves that problem. I could just Ayers Rock Sunrise and a Mana Beast, and then boom. But I never use the second one, so I'm just going to tech him out for something better in my extra deck when I want to thin it out. And I'm running... Oh, I didn't explain my 1 level 10 synchro. Level 10. Where's he at, though? Ah, here he is. Leo, Keeper of the Sacred Tree. This is a funny card. I did get him out in tournament a couple times, or maybe once. But he never really. This is more like a last ditch. He's pretty good to have around. I can make him if I get out Obedient Schooled, normal summon out Rescue Cat. I have a board full of level 2s, and I just sink into him. 3100 attack, can't be targeted till my main phase 2. So, you know, just very decent card. Just a good option to have, you know. I said, like, I like to be adaptable. But also, I'm running Gaia's Trio. He's definitely side deck. I'm not going to use him for a tournament because he kind of sucks. But he's just really cool to have, so I use him in free-for-alls, you know. Gaia's Trio, he only requires 2 Earth Synchro monsters, so the Earth Hexial Fusion, you know. Get an Earth Synchro like this dude. The Earth Hexial Fusion into Gaia's Trio, who is 3200 attack. Boom goes the dynamite, and this guy gets blown out of the water for this dude, haha. Except not really, because I'm not going to use him for a tournament. Roll a die. I got a 5. Screw me, man. But Gaia's Trio, he kind of sucks. Because if your opponent activates an effect, is it monster effect? When a card or effect targets one card on the field, exactly one card, discard a card to negate it. That's okay. But like, you know what I mean? You lose hand advantage for just like shoving off like a Book of Moon or something, you know? I don't know, just not really worth it to me, but really cool card, I like it. But yeah, guys, that about wraps up my my deck profile for you. So make sure to like, comment, smash that like button. Smash that like button.